After humans explored the world and connected continents, another transformation began, not across oceans, but inside cities. This was the Industrial Revolution. It began in the late 18th century, starting in the United Kingdom. For thousands of years, people had lived simple lives. They farmed, made goods by hand, and worked in small communities. But now, everything was about to change. Machines were invented that could do the work of many people, faster, stronger, and more efficiently. One of the most important inventions was the steam engine. Improved by James Watt, it allowed machines to run using steam power instead of human or animal labor. Factories began to rise. Instead of working at home, people moved into cities to work in large industrial buildings. These factories produced goods like textiles, tools, and machinery at an incredible speed. Cities grew rapidly. Small towns turned into crowded industrial centers, filled with smoke, noise, and endless activity. For many, this meant opportunity, but for others, it meant struggle. Factory workers often worked long hours, sometimes 12 to 16 hours a day. Conditions were dangerous. Machines were powerful, but not always safe. Even children worked in factories, doing hard labor to support their families. Despite these hardships, the Industrial Revolution brought massive progress. Production increased like never before. Goods became cheaper and more available. Transportation also improved. Steam-powered trains and ships changed how people and products moved. Railways connected cities. Trade became faster. The world became more connected than ever. One major innovation was the locomotive. Developed by engineers like George Stephenson, trains could carry heavy loads across long distances. Travel that once took weeks could now take days or even hours. This transformed economies. Industries expanded, new jobs were created, and a new social class emerged, the working class. At the same time, inventors continued to push boundaries. Machines became more advanced, factories became more efficient, and cities continued to grow. But the rapid growth also caused problems. Pollution filled the air. Rivers became dirty from industrial waste. Living conditions in cities were often crowded and unhealthy. People began to realize that progress needed balance. Over time, changes were made. Laws were introduced to improve working conditions. Child labor was reduced. Workers began to demand rights, fair wages, and better lives.
Brothers and sisters, our time has come.
We march for our families and our future.
Onward!
The Industrial Revolution was not just about machines. It was about transformation. It changed how people lived, worked, and thought. It marked the shift from a traditional world to a modern one. From farms to factories, from manual labor to machine power, from small communities to global industries. The Industrial Revolution shaped the world we live in today, and its impact is still all around us, in our cities, our technology, and our daily lives.
The data syncs perfectly. This tech is a game changer.
I'm tracking the emissions now. It's syncing.